Hi, I'm Mika Truman, and welcome to my YouTube channel as well as Frankincense School of Mystical Arts. So we are at such really interesting different changes, different energy shifts, a major shift in the vibrational field. It's as if we are going through this spiritual war between good and bad, right and wrong. But the spiritual war that we have been going through for quite some time, this is a war, this is a battle that's been going on for hundreds of years, and it's finally coming to the surface. We're finally to a point where all of the ugliness, all the secrets, all the lies is now at a point where it's starting to surface, it's starting to rise up. It's starting to come from behind the walls, behind the rocks, underneath all these crevices. It's rising to the surface. So this is why we are starting to see where who's who and what's what, who's been telling the lies, who hasn't. And you're starting to really even see who the good guys are and who the good guys are not. So because of all this major surge in energy that's coming to the forefront, you may even see and start seeing in others areas that you don't really like. Maybe you're starting to see their true side. Maybe their true side that has been hidden is now starting to come out. What their agendas were, who they are, whose side they're on, and what that means for you in your life. And this can even be within your own self. Maybe you're starting to realize, wow, maybe I haven't been very nice. Maybe I have been the manipulator. You may now start to see different areas within your being that you didn't even realize before. We're at such a powerful, significant time where all the secrets are coming out. Now, I say this because it is really interesting. As I say this, you have to keep in mind when all of the ugliness comes to the forefront and starts to rise to the surface, it's going to start to free up a lot of energy. And I say that because when people start to look at these different realms within themselves, and as I've said, we may start to see a significant amount of rest from people who have not been good. Maybe they have lied, deception, deceit, politics. We may start to see major arrests come out. When those individuals are stopped, there's going to be an abundance of energy. There's going to be an abundance of energy that has risen to the surface that is just now kind of like in this holding, this standing place. It's not going to do anything. It's pending. When you go about your day, okay, so now that we have this excess amount of energy, and you can tell, this is how you can tell. Look at people that you know, and look at the media. Look at loved ones. People are edgy. They're kind of cranky. They're a little bit, they're feeling uneasy. And it's because we have this massive surge of energy. When we have this massive surge of energy, it can do one or two things. It can cause you to be edgy, irritable, and it can cause you to grumpy, fight, argue, all this. But what it's doing is that we're being totally immersed, and we're getting this tidal wave of energy, and people are sorting out, what do they do with it? What is this? And this energy is going to take shape. It's going to take form. And when people are affected by this massive surge of energy, and it's so much energy, when you are used to going about your day, the normal, same, mundane, and then you get this tidal wave of energy, it kind of throws us off. And this is why you're seeing people be so grumpy and so moody and irritated, irritable, is because we're having this surge of energy. And as these people, whoever they are, media, whatever, they're being exposed, it's causing a rush of energy because that energy is no longer needed. Maybe people are being stopped in one way or another. We may even see a massive amount of deaths come up during this time. But when there's a massive surge of energy, the energy has to take on a couple different separate forms. It may attach itself to you. Maybe it likes you, maybe it's connected to you, maybe it's connected to past lives, maybe it's in your home, but it's going to gravitate to that is alive. And I hope that's making sense, because it has to, if you will, feed good or bad off of something. Most of the time it's going to feed on the good of you. Remember, I said we're going through this war of good and bad. As people are seeing different sides of themselves that they need to change and evolve, and they want to, they're going to start to say and think and believe, okay, maybe I need to start being a nicer person. Maybe I need to start treating others with more kindness and respect. And you start taking more of those traits, and you start letting the negative ones that were not working, you let them fall by the wayside. It starts to really trigger different sections of our life, our hidden parts. This could be within possibly your DNA, your past life DNA. It starts to take shape, an abundance of energy that is fed by good, and your good deeds and your good doings is going to really bring out the best of us. And you may see that we may also see a major surge in divorces, breakups. This can be within your relationships, your friendships. You can even see people will just all of a sudden abruptly move. The area doesn't fit them anymore. They may buy new cars, new vehicles. Their old ones don't fit. Because when you start to activate possibly this old DNA that's always been a part of your being and a part of your soul, but maybe there wasn't enough energy to activate it. And now it's being activated. Maybe possibly our taste buds are going to change. Possibly our likes, dislikes are going to really come more to surface. Our choice in our friends are going to start to rise to the surface. We may decide that we don't want to be in those other relationships, and we're going to take on new relationships. Everything about you could change. Now I have to say, this could even change your appearance, your looks, with the spiritual vibration that is rising up. It's so big, it may change. Your hair color may start to change. You may go from straight to curly or curly to straight. Your eyes may start to take on a different color. Your personality may change. Your voice may change. Your looks may change. Everything may change. Because when you get this different higher vibration shift and change, and it activates all of these new cells, we may see the biggest change in who we are. And so we are at such beautiful times because we're having a war of good and bad. And we are at a time where the good must win and the good will win. And so it's that higher vibration that will be activated, and it has been activated for years now. And we may see this great evolution come amongst the people, amongst your own energy. So just so that you're aware of just kind of what's happening here, I just wanted to jump on and share this video with you. I love you all. Please jump over to fsma.life. We've got a lot of great stuff over there. And there's some great courses where you too can learn to be psychic. So blessings to you. And don't forget to like and subscribe. But until next time, take care.